Welcome, my name's Tom Peter and today I'm going to take you through a 30-minute full body landmine workout. You can do this as a follow along with me. I've linked a warm-up in the description, or you could just go a little bit lighter for your first round. There's two main sections to this workout. The first section having 6 exercises, 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off for 3 rounds. I'm going to be loading 20 kilos onto the end of a 20 kilo bar. So that's 44 pounds on the end of a 44-pound bar. But use whatever weight's appropriate for you. We'll be doing a similar format in the second section, just using a lighter weight. Let's get into the workout. So first up, we're going to start with a hack squat. So you're going to pick the bar up, put it onto one shoulder, you're going to walk forwards, and then get ready to go. We're going to go into a nice deep squat. You can hold 2 hands if you like for support. Let's go. So a nice deep squat, pressing back. Make sure your heels stay on the floor. Don't let your tailbone tuck under excessively. A good tip is to walk further forwards than you think. You don't want to be coming onto your toes. That usually happens if you're standing too close to the plate. Keep that nice flat back. Oh. Next up, we're going to do an upper chest press. I'm going to get in that. I'm going to do 2 hands together. Oh, getting it into place. All right, let's go. So we're going to press through, squeeze your pecs together, slowly lower back down. Press through and back down. I'm really jamming my palms together, wrapping my fingers over the top. If you find that as you're getting sweaty, you start slipping, I recommend using some chalk. All right, next up we're going to do a pendley row. It's basically a bent over row. We're going to allow the weight to come to the floor. We're just going to do single arm. So I'm going to rest the plate on the floor for a split second in between each rep. All right, let's go. You can use this hand for support. That's absolutely fine. Make it a bit easier on the lower back. This is trying to work the upper back. All right, short break. And then we're going to take it onto the other side. Trying to go for some strength, so we're not super high in the reps here. Maybe doing about 10 to 12 reps each set. All right, let's go. Standing nice and flat with the back. Letting the hamstrings take some stretch. Okay, next up, we're going to do a front squat. So we're going to pick the bar up, hold it at the chest, facing the bar this time, doing a squat. Similar grip to the chest press. Just gonna squat down and back up. Make sure your back isn't collapsing. You need quite flexible ankles to get deep, but just get as low as your flexibility allows. Knees out. Make sure your tailbone's not collapsing under too much at the bottom. Keep the bar nice and close to your body. All right, final exercise in the 6. We're going to do a Romanian deadlift. Just standing on the end of the bar like this. You want to hold it right on the end gripping one hand under the other. I'm just gonna push the hips back. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings, scoot through. You can unlock the knees, but we don't want to bend them any more than just an unlock. Feel that hamstring stretch, pushing the hips away, keeping the back flat, scooting the hips towards the bar. All right, so there's round 1 of 3 done in this first section. Take a short break. We've got 2 more rounds, and then we'll lighten the load, and we'll go for 6 new exercises. If you found it a bit too easy, maybe you could go up a little bit in weight, or if you found it too hard, just drop the weight down. I'm gonna start back of those hack squats, putting the bar on the shoulder. So you're squatting nice and low, knees stay out, pressing through. I like to actually put my head against the plate, so my whole upper back and head is resting on the plate. If you're finding this uncomfortable on the shoulder, you could put a squat pad underneath the end of the bar to give you a bit of cushion between the bar sleeve and your shoulder. Next up, we've got that double kneeling chest press, hitting the shoulders and upper chest. Let's go. Good job with that. We've got those rows next. And do that, call it a pendley row. The only difference between a pendley row and a bent over row is that with a pendley row, we're gonna let the barbell come back to the floor in between reps. Let's go. I find it's a bit easier on the lower back, saving the lower back strength for some of those leg exercises. We don't really want to tire it out too much when we've got those still to come. Short break between arms. Just switch to the other side. Just make sure your back stays flat, even if it means resetting your position. Okay, we're onto that front squat, holding it in the same position that you would hold that chest press. Trying to make sure your heels stay on the floor, allowing yourself to lean forward for the whole squat. Just make sure those knees stay out. Heels stay down. So we're hitting the quads pretty well with that. Obviously there's a little bit of mid-back strength involved. We're gonna do the hamstrings with those Romanian deadlifts now to finish up that second round. So we're not coming all the way to the floor, or maybe you're flexible enough to gently touch the floor, but we're aiming for a Romanian deadlift. So that means there's not too much bend in the legs. And that means most people probably won't get to the floor unless you're very flexible. Remember, push the hips back, squeeze the glutes. All right, 2 down, 1 round to go in this first heavier section. Then I'm gonna slide a plate off and we'll give you 6 new exercises. If you're looking for some new plates or a bar and you haven't got a big enough selection, I'll link some in the description below. They are affiliate links, but it doesn't cost you any more to get them. And there'll be some great value, great quality companies linked in there. So if you think about getting some, why not go there? All right, let's get this hack squat. A little late there. Ooh, I've switched to the other shoulder. You'll generally have a preference which one you want, but I like to mix it up and try and get used to and comfortable with both. Let's up the speed of the reps now. Let's get a little bit of fatigue in those legs. Definitely harder like this. Ooh. So if I was doing this without talking, probably slide another plate on. But if you want me to say anything during this workout, then I'm gonna have to keep it this weight. All right, chest press. Let's go. Onto those pendley rows. So as I'm getting tired, I'm having to take a breath, brace, and do the rep with a fresh breath each time. You want to hold the breath for the whole rep and only release tension when it goes back to the floor. So we're trying to create that support around the spine by taking a breath of air and then bracing that core, holding that brace for the whole rep, and then releasing when you're not holding the weight anymore. Front squat next, hitting those quads, a little bit of mid-back support as well. Again, I'm bracing for the rep. Releasing at the top. Final exercise in this first section, I'm going to do those Romanian deadlifts, hinging at the hip, feeling those hamstrings stretching. All right, we've got a 45-second break now, so enough time to let the grip recover. Get a drink. We're gonna go on to 6 new exercises. I'm gonna take the weight down. I'm gonna take the 10 kilo, 22 pound plate off. So I've just got one 10 kilo plate and the 20 bar now. All right, we're going to start with some alternating reverse lunges in that front squat position. So leaning forwards, I'm going to step back, drop that knee nice and close to the floor, alternate steps, just holding the bar nice and tight to my collarbone the whole time. Don't try and be upright, use the landmine. Lean forwards against it, work with the angle of the landmine. All right, next up, I'm gonna go for a half kneeling strict press. I'm gonna kneel on my right knee, and we're gonna press with my right arm. It's just a shoulder press. Let's go. Got my left hand on my left knee, just for a little bit of stability. If you're finding this too heavy, you could opt for a standing press or even a standing push press. But if you've got that half kneeling strict, then go for this. 20 seconds off, and then we're going to go for the other side. Like I said, if you can't finish the set with that half kneeling strict press, feel free to stand up. You can mix and match, maybe finish the set with the push press. Next up, we're going to hit the core. We're going to have some landmine twists. So we're going to have a nice rotation action. Can be tough. You might want to make the weight slightly lighter, but I think I'll be good to go with this weight. So you can twist one foot, the other one stays stationary. As I come to this side, twisting that foot, other one stays stationary. I'm gonna try and keep my chest bone facing the center of my hands the whole time. Okay, we're onto a floor press. So you're gonna lie on the back like this. You use two arms to get the bar up, and then we're gonna do single arm press. Sometimes I find the angle a bit more comfortable if I turn in like this slightly towards it, so that I bring my knees slightly closer to the landmine, or if you like the just lying across like this, that's fine as well. Whoa. Bit of chest and triceps on that. I'm just going to spin it around to the other side. I'm actually going to put myself at that subtle angle to the side. I find it just a little bit more comfortable for the press. 2 hands to get it, and 1 arm to press. All right, that's the end of round 1. We've got 2 more of those to go. If you need to lower the weight or increase it, now's your time. So we're starting back with that front racked alternating reverse lunge. If you find it uncomfortable up here, you can actually hold the bar down here for your lunges if you find your mid-back's getting too tired. So if you're getting fatigued in this position, like I said before, you could bring it to your hips and do it down there. I prefer it up here. I've got that half kneeling strict press. And if your shoulders aren't keeping up with the rest of the lifts, feel free to do that standing push press instead. A little bit of core stability in this. I can feel the weight wanting to pull me over to the side. So you're trying to keep that core nice and stable, not letting the weight control you. You're keeping your shoulders and hips relatively level to one another. Oh. Taking it onto the other side. Onto those landmine twists next. Remember, your chest bone should be facing the center of your palms the whole time. So we're not dropping the shoulders over, we're rotating the whole body round. You're going to allow one foot to twist. While the other stays still. That was a tough one. Onto that floor press next. So I'm going to angle myself slightly like that, with my knees coming in towards the bar. If you're finding it easy, you could rep a little faster like this, just getting more done in the time, making sure you don't rest on the floor for too long. Getting harder now. Switching to the other side. Great job, so there's 2 rounds done, just 1 to go, and then that's the workout complete, so don't go anywhere, stick with me, let's get this workout finished. We're back to those alternating front lunges. Again, if you want to change the weight, maybe you want to go down a bit, maybe you want to go up a bit, you can just add or take a little bit off. Make sure you're getting a nice depth on those front lunges. If you've got a soft surface, you could gently touch your knee on the floor. Going to up the pace for these. The end's in sight, so let's make sure we're working nice and hard. Leaving feeling like we've done a good workout. Onto that strict press or push press if you're struggling. Let's go. We're aiming from the top to have a nice straight line from your hand down to your knee. Trying not to overarch your lower back. Keep your ribs tucked down, and rather than looking up, look down the line of the bar. So look at the landmine attachment rather than arching your neck. I think this and the twists are probably the hardest ones for me out of these. Onto those twists next. Remember, trying to minimize the pull of your shoulder and instead maximize the rotation of your body. Yeah. onto that floor press. This is going to be our final exercise, well, one per side. Let's go. So if you've got anything left in your press, this is the time to use it. Definitely feel this on the triceps as well as the chest and shoulder. Wow. Wow. All right, final set of the workout now. Let's go. Keep going. Oh, nearly there. A couple more reps. One more. And that's it. Thanks so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments below, how did you find this workout and where in the world are you doing the workout from? Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribed and check out my Landmines playlist for more workouts like this. Hopefully see you again soon for another workout.